Okay guys, we're going to look at the bottom half of the European shelf. This is going to be volume 2 of my top shelf video. We will get right to it. First up we have a Racing Champs Porsche 911 Turbo. This has a metal body, metal base, nice Porsche badge, rubber tires. This is old, guys. A lot of the chrome has worn off the wheels. I liked it. It does have an opening rear bay there. You get a little bit of engine. Well, let me show you the engine detail. It is painted. See the air filter on top. It's a nice model. This was one of my first premiums when I was buying, for a while there I would only buy $1 cars, and I couldn't pass that one up. I remember buying that one. So surprisingly to me, the very next one that I didn't know until I looked it up today, another Porsche 911. This is the GT1 version from Matchbox. I did not know GT1 is a style of racing, I guess, over in Europe. I don't believe we have that here, and if we do, I'm not rich enough to hobnob with any of those folks. But this is a Porsche 911 GT1. And this is by Matchbox. Pretty good looking car. It's got the wide body on it. Now, after I did a little research, I can see the 911 in there. This is one of my favorites. Up next, another one by Matchbox. This is called a Sterling. I didn't know anything about Sterling. That's all that you see on the base. It's a metal base. This is a, if you're an American, this is a Rover Sterling 800, and they are sold England, if not all over Europe. And when they made the Diecast version, it was marketed just as a Sterling. This is a 1987 casting of a Rover Sterling. See the right-hand drive. So definitely a anomaly in my collection, the only one by that company. We've all seen this one, but it does make the cut as a favorite of mine. The Thing, aka the Type 181 from Volkswagen. This is a Hot Wheels version. I don't know if you guys knew this. You can take the roof off. This canvas top with the fully detailed rear, visible engine. If you remember on the other video in which I showed this off, all 4 of these doors come off and they're interchangeable. Pretty utilitarian vehicle. Plastic body, or excuse me, plastic base, metal body by Hot Wheels, full lamp detail on the front, and a great badge from Hot Wheels. Moving right along. Can't have very many rows in my collection. You guys know I'm a Ferrari fan. This is the Enzo Ferrari, E-N-Z-O. This is also known as a Type F140. Classic Hot Wheel 5 spokes, one wheel bigger than the other. When you look at it from the side, it is not a very impressive casting. I don't think it does the vehicle justice. Won't spend a whole lot of time on that one. Next row, another Hot Wheels. We'll get into some other brands here shortly, but love my Lambos as well, and this Centenario Roadster really was just too good to pass up. This is one we've all seen lately. Came out a couple years ago, I believe. You get rear lamp detail. Vehicle itself, the casting is great. Metal body, plastic base, air splitter is part of the base on the bottom, and a really good badge. Tampoed headlamps from the side. Look at that sharp vehicle. Porsche, Ferrari, Lambo, all on the board right out of the gate. We'll slow it down just a little bit and hit the old Citron 2CV, pointed out by Diecast Dude on one of his videos lately as the Duck. And it is a cool car. This was a Majorette that I had to have when I saw it. A buddy of mine was shopping overseas and pointed it out. It was a no-brainer. I'm trying to get the hood open for you guys because it's got a cool engine detail. Alright, here we go. Classic badge on the front, fully decked out on some detail. Beautiful car. I love this car. Alright, up next, this is a Johnny Lightning. They put out a series probably 15 to 20 years ago called a British Invasion, and they put out a lot of really cool convertibles. This is a 1964 Sunbeam Alpine. You get chrome all over the place, great wheels, chrome door handles, gas cap, full tail lamp detail, and that is painted, that is not lensed. Metal body, metal base, rubber tires, authentic rims. I'll put it on the shelf here shortly to show you the scale. It's pretty close to 1/64. Some of them are not, as you'll see shortly. Coming up next, we have a Matchbox Fisker Karma. Had no idea this car existed until not too long ago. The Fisker was a short-lived, very ambitious electric luxury vehicle. Check out the solar panels on the roof. I read up on that. If you had full sun all week, they would get you another 4 to 5 miles per week in charge, mainly used to run the AC. The casting, the model itself is really cool. Full lamp detail, badge, great wheels, and the front is done really nicely with the badge right there. Matchbox Fisker Karma. Up next, just for the color alone, I had to put it in there. Hot Wheels did this 288 GTO. Not a lot wrong with it, guys. I love the detail on the front here. Look at that. That is a really sharp view right there. Ferrari badge on the hood and the fender, as well as something on the quarter panel there. Totally accurate on the rear lamp detail. One of my favorite Ferraris in my entire collection, hence its presence here on the shelf. We'll have another yellow convertible coming right up. This would be a Volkswagen Beetle Cabriolet. This version is done by Schuco, and it's got some EU tags on it, I believe. See the Volkswagen badge right there, logo. Interesting lamp detail. Windshield outlined in black. Interior is black. Left-hand drive vehicle. And the EU tags on the rear as well. I don't know why, if that's maybe an error or if they have one light on one side of the bumper or the other. Schuco put some really good wheels. They are plastic, but they look realistic. And you get a plastic base with a hole to mount. So, Volkswagen. We'll move over to France next. The only piece I have for a Simca vehicle. This is an automaker in France. This is their rally version of the 1000. And this is a Norev. And you get full chrome bumper, great lamp detail. See the livery on the side. This was an actual rally car, pretty famous. Black hood, lensed headlamps, metal body, plastic base, and authentic wheels. Really a great piece. Happy to have that Simca. We'll stay on the small vehicle trend here. We've got a Malibu International version of an Alfa Romeo Spider. This car is tiny. You almost think it's a 187 scale, but this version is 164. Convertible, pretty good interior, lamp detail on the front and rear, badges on the side, and very accurate wheels. And you'll see how small that vehicle is right there, especially when you compare it to this whopper right here. This is another Johnny Lightning British Invasion. This one is the 1960 Austin Healey Sprite. And got your engine detail there, fully painted engine. Pretty cool vehicle. I got every one of these British Invasion series. They did 3 variations of each one. 6 cars or 5 cars, I believe, one or the other. And some classic favorites as well as ones like this one that I had never seen. Now take a look at it compared to the Alfa Romeo. It just dwarfs it. So we'll even out the size difference with a very beautiful Norev Pujo 508. When I got this thing, I was really stoked. This is a metal body, awesome metallic flake silver vehicle, lensed headlamps, painted tail lamps, badge is accurate. Here's your base. It feels like a metal body and metal base. It's got a plastic one. It's just a heavy car, and it's just super sharp. It looks like a really classic sedan. All right, up. We will travel to Romania for this next offering. This is either a Dacia or Dacia. I can't remember how it's pronounced, so forgive me if I butchered it. Duster. This is a very base model, entry-level SUV in Europe. Lensed headlamps on this one, accurate grille, the honeycomb pattern, accurate wheels. This is a Norev piece, and you got Duster on the back. So pretty cool copper metal flake, plastic base. Duster. Moving along. Love this Lambo. I've got 2 other versions of a Miura from Kyosho, and I just happen to like this Matchbox Best of the World. If it'll get you the license plate there. Best of the World version. Check out the lamp detail, the Lambo badge. I don't know why I like this one better than the Kyoshos. Beautiful blue, full lamp detail on the rear. Love the gold rims, louvered back window. Even the detail on the vents there by the door. Great job by Matchbox on that one. All right. Johnny Lightning, Volkswagen Karman Ghia. Great authentic rims, heavy piece, metal body, metal base, rubber tires, white walls, 2-tone on the roof, chrome windshield wipers, iconic grille right there. Front lamps are painted, a little bit of trim on the side. Probably my favorite Karman Ghia out of the few that I have. Classic old school registration plate. Probably will always be on the shelf. One of my favorites. Mini GT Pagani Haiwara, however you say that. I know I didn't say it right. Look at the seats. Crafted individually, placed in the vehicle. Really contoured exactly the way they probably look in real life. Coming around, forgive me, I believe these are painted lamps. Accurate rims. Exhaust. Fantastic interior, detailed all the way into the coloring on the steering wheel and the instrument cluster. Rear view mirrors. Mini GT absolutely killed this one. If you don't have that brand, check them out. Compare this to the Hot Wheels version and you'll see why I am a fan of Mini GT. Last one for this row. This is something a lot of you guys may or may not have. Reliant TW9. TW stands for three-wheeler. Why do I have this vehicle? Well, number one, it is super cool. Number two, it is well done. Number three, it is a custom. This was done by Rob at Matchbox Garage, who has just a huge YouTube page called Matchbox Garage. He does customizations and restorations of diecast vehicles almost daily. This was one of the ones he did. After I sent him a couple care packages, he sent me some of his custom pieces, and that is one that I was immediately in love with. That is by Corgi Juniors. We'll go to Hot Wheels now. Can't leave. I don't have anything against Hot Wheels, and you can see that Matchbox and Hot Wheels always have a place on my shelf, especially when they do pieces like this. This 1991 Mercedes-Benz C-Class from the Fast and Furious set. It's just too well done not to acknowledge it. Color all over the place, lamps are detailed, rubber tires, wheels look amazing. Just a fantastic piece. Moving along. Pujo 208. A little bit less of a vehicle than the last one we saw. This is by Norav. Lensed headlamps, great interior. You can see in there, looks like black leather. Chrome trim all around the window. Look how low that rear end sits. Probably some 15-inch wheels. Get a good Peugeot badge on the rear. Chrome trim, got a little haywire on this one, on that side. But this is a Pujo 208 plastic base from Norev, and I love it. Trayvent, East Germany in the house, checking in with a Trayvent 601. Didn't know when I got this until regrettably or embarrassingly long after I got this. This is actually a pullback car. So, only one in my collection that's got any motor in it. But it's well done. Chrome, pretty big for its size, maybe 155 or 150. Trayvent is or Trabant, however you say it, guys. I'm just gonna say it. It's not that big in real life. We'll go with another Norev. I just fell in love with this brand as soon as I got them. These are all cars that I never knew growing up. Renault Megane. See the great Renault logo right there in the front. Coming around, trim all around the windows. Lamps are all painted. Accurate wheels. Plastic body, plastic base. Norev. Always delivers. We're getting there. One more Hot Wheels before we say goodbye to them. This is a Land Rover Discovery, and this is also from the Fast and Furious series. Same series, I believe, as the Mercedes. It's just really well done. Check out the Land Rover badge, the license plate, the rivets on the side, all the lamp detail. Land Rover Discovery. Up next, last five, we'll start it off with a Matchbox, a 1956 Jag XK140. 140 to you and me. Classic Jag. Grille on the front, a little bit of paint for the lamps, charcoal metal flake, registration plate, and lamps on the rear. You guys know this car. Plastic base, metal body. Looks good in the red interior. Back to Majorette, or excuse me, back to Norev. Alpine 110. No matter how you pronounce it, this is a super cool car. Lensed headlamps, both sets, fog and headlamp, chrome trim, accurate wheels. Check out the tires on this one. This car is decked out in a total rally livery, very famous one by the way, in one of the other versions from Nora. I prefer the plain ones. So we'll keep on moving. And up next is the Majorette version of the Ginetta Argenti Alcalone. This was a concept car from the French automaker Ginetta. Would get you to 0 to 60 in 2 seconds. Lensed headlamps, black interior, full detail on the rear. Needless to say, the only Ginetta in my collection. Can't be too many of them out there, to be honest. Tarmac Works gives us this Audi R8. Up next, registration plates front and rear, lensed headlamps, authentic rims, metal body, plastic base, and full detail on the rear, including the badges and logos, a little bit of trim around the window, different color wing, super sharp R8. So as we round it out, we will finish with a Majorette Alfa Romeo 4C Spider. Love Alfa Romeos. Seems like there was an influx of them lately. Lensed headlamps, accurate wheels, lamps front and back. Great, beautiful logo there. Metal body, plastic base. And that will conclude my Euro shelf. Definitely my favorite shelf. Had a lot of corrections, just some really awful gaffes last video, including an imposter among the ranks. I identified that vehicle as a Land Rover Discovery, and it was pointed out to me, rightfully so, that that is in fact a Toyota Land Cruiser. More than one person pointed that out to me, and I'm glad they did, because I want to get it right. So we're going to swap it out with, well, I was going to try and get you a full shot, but I don't think it's going to happen, guys. We'll take the Land Cruiser, put it on over here on the next shelf that you'll see soon. And we're going to swap it out with a Kyosho Audi Q7. And it is amazing. Lensed headlamps front and back. Metal body, plastic base, Kyosho. Accurate rims, two-tone. Great grille on the front. And that will finish my Euro shelf. Volume 3 and 4 will be my American vehicles. Here's the full shelf for you guys, and we'll do that sometime next week. Hope you enjoyed it. If you like the series, just let me know. I'm planning on doing them anyway, but I do appreciate your feedback. Take care, you guys. I'll talk to you soon.